Before the great trials, the river Nile flowed peacefully through the heart of ancient Egypt. In the land of Goshen, the children of Israel lived in servitude under the heavy hand of Pharaoh. To save her newborn son from Pharaoh's cruel decree, a mother of faith placed him in a basket and set him upon the river. The basket floated gently among the reeds, guided by the unseen hand of the Almighty. By the river's bank, Pharaoh's household discovered the child and took him in with wonder and compassion. Through divine wisdom, the baby was reunited with his own mother to be nursed in the palace. Asiya, a woman of deep faith and devotion, raised him with love in the royal court. Years later, after fleeing Egypt to escape injustice, Moses rested at a well in Midian and helped the local shepherds. On the sacred Mount of Sinai, Moses witnessed a miraculous sight, a bush burning but not consumed. From the heart of the glowing valley, God called Moses and bestowed upon him his holy mission. There, he witnessed his wooden staff transform into a living serpent, a powerful sign of divine authority. Moses returned to Egypt, entering the grand palace to face the stubborn and powerful Pharaoh. In the presence of the king, Moses cast down his staff, and it became a formidable serpent. The magicians of Egypt matched the sign, but Moses' serpent swallowed their illusions, revealing the ultimate truth. Yet Pharaoh refused to believe, and so the first plague struck. The waters of the Nile turned to blood. The life-giving river became red and foul, leaving the empire in distress and thirst. Still stubborn, the palace was soon overrun by the second plague, countless frogs swarming the courtyards. From the grand halls to the lowest dwellings, frogs filled the land of Egypt, bringing chaos. When Pharaoh did not yield, a violent plague of hail and flashing fire descended upon the fields. Heavy hailstones and fierce lightning devastated the monuments and crops in the dark Egyptian night. Then came the plague of locusts, swarming over the land like a dark cloud. The relentless insects devoured every green leaf and crop, leaving the fields barren. Fleeing Egypt, the Israelites faced the vast Red Sea. By God's command, Moses struck the waters, and they parted. Towering walls of water stood on either side as the believers walked across the dry sandy path to safety. When Pharaoh's pursuing army charged into the gap, the massive waters crashed back down, engulfing them. In the hot desert, a miraculous pillar of cloud shaded and guided the travelers by day. By night, a towering pillar of fire lit their encampment, representing divine presence and protection. To feed them in the barren wilderness, God sent down manna like morning dew upon the ground. The people gathered the heavenly bread and quail, sustained by the infinite mercy of the Creator. When thirst overtook the camp, Moses struck the rock, and 12 springs of pure water gushed forth. On the peak of Mount Sinai, Moses received the stone tablets of the Ten Commandments, a law for all generations. But in his absence, some among the people went astray, fashioning and worshiping a golden calf. To seek deeper wisdom, Moses embarked on a journey. The sign of a reviving fish led him to Al-Qaeda, the wise servant of God. At the junction of the two seas, where the waves met under heavenly light, Moses finally met the wise servant of God, Al-Qaeda. They embarked on a large ship together, but Al-Qaeda performed an act that astonished Moses. Al-Qaeda made a hole in the boat, explaining later that a tyrannical king was seizing every good ship, and this defect saved it. At a tranquil oasis, Al-Qaeda took the life of a young boy, later explaining that the boy's future rebellion would have ruined his pious parents, and God would replace him with a pure child. During their travels, Al-Qaeda rebuilt a crumbling wall in a hostile town without asking for payment. He repaired the wall to protect a treasure belonging to two orphan boys, preserving their inheritance until they grew of age. He revealed that beneath the wall lay a hidden treasure, preserved safely for two orphan boys until they grow up.